One effective rig when it comes to beginning fishing is a bobber and a worm rig. To do a bobber and worm rig, you're going to choose your hook. A number 6 Aberdeen or a number 6 bait holder hook are great options when fishing at local ponds for small sunfish. You don't want a huge hook because a lot of times these fish are not that big. So a small hook is a good bet. As I mentioned, a number 6 is effective. That'll do the job. You don't want a huge bobber because the fish will have a hard time pulling it underneath. So I usually use a 1-inch bobber. It's large enough that I can see it. And also it adds a little bit of weight to the line, so it does help with casting. It's great for kids because it lets them know when a fish is biting. So you're going to tie your hook on the end of your line. Stay tuned for another video on that. And then you're going to affix your bobber to the line. Where you put your bobber on the line is going to determine how deep you're fishing. So a good place to start is about a foot up the line from your hook. There's a little button on the top, this black button. So you're going to push one end and a hook pops out. And you're going to put your line, and there's one end. Now you have to flip it, and if you push on the edge of this button, another hook will pop out. And then you could put the other piece of your line as such. So it affixes on the top and it affixes on the bottom. And you're good to go. So to bait your hook, we're going to use a worm, as I mentioned. A great part of adding to the fishing experience is digging for them in your backyard, or you can get them at gas stations, bait and tackle shops, things like that. To save yourself on worms, you don't need the whole thing. You can just break it between your thumb and your forefinger. To bait your hook, you're going to take your piece of worm and you put it right on the end and slide it up your hook as such. Or you can just put little piece by piece on. So that's a bobber and a worm rig.